Today is April 7th, 2021. This is the Kubernetes CSI implementation meeting. We'll go down our usual release status, starting with 119. I think there's no update here. We're basically waiting on the infra folks to help us resolve this issue. I'll go ahead and ping Jing on this again. Moving on to 121, I believe the release is scheduled for it's either today or tomorrow. I guess tomorrow. Let's see. So we're gonna start on our sidecars. First is volume snapshot.
Do we have Grand? Okay, so he's not here. Yeah, I think we have some problem with that. The patch change that you patch. Not that the PR itself has any problem, but it turns out it didn't really reduce the number of API update failures. So we are in the, since this is CRD, we can't use the there's a strategic merge which is used for the PVC stuff. We can only use JSON merge, and then that seems to, I don't know if because of that behave differently. So I think Grant is still looking into that and see, because if it does not really improve, then
Yeah,
it shouldn't really change this at all. So I think he's still investigating and see. So he was trying to add a get, but I think that doesn't make sense, right? Then we'll add in so many API calls. Because normally you want to try it first, and then if it failed, then you do a get, right? But
I guess it might be good to just understand exactly what is conflicting. I don't know if we can add a bunch of debugging statements right now and just try to figure out exactly what part is conflicting from the updates.
Okay, yeah. Sure.
That might help us understand,
but
where the problem is and what we might be able to do.
Okay, but you have said that, right? After you change that from update to patch for those other, like for PVCs, you see a lot of improvement, right?
That's supposed to be the case. I haven't actually checked in detail. So at least I haven't noticed any errors, conflict errors.
Okay. Yeah, I think in our case, I think even some cases it actually even increased, which is pretty strange. Yeah. So we need to dig more. But if this cannot get resolved, we may have to just cut a release without this one. Whenever we can get it resolved, we can do a patch release.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, this cannot be a patch release, can it? This will have to be a minor release. This has a RBAC change. Okay, we'll figure out that later. Anyway, we can't rush this one anyway.
Sounds good. All right, thank you. Next, we have storage capacity.
Hey, so just 2 PRs remaining on the external provisioner. One PR, the refresh after provisioning and delete. That one is near the end of review. I was able to go through all the code and mostly looks good, just has some minor comments. And then today I'll be focusing on the last PR, get that out of the door.
Okay, awesome. Great, thank you. Next, we have volume populators.
Basically, this is no update since Monday. The main thing is I'm setting up CI for the new repos. So I have to read the docs on how to do that, but I have some links from people. Thank you.
Sounds good. Cool. Let's see. Next up is volume expansion.
Hey Michelle, sorry, I missed a bunch of this thing. Jan pinged me about he opened an RC PR. I was looking at it. We have one outstanding PR, by the way. that the using PB annotation to fix the resizing thing. Like if the PB C is deleted while the resize was pending. I would like Michelle. Like, will you have time to review that?
Sure. Go ahead
I,
and assign me to that and I can take a look.
I already LGTM'd it and I'm just waiting for approval, I think. And then I would like to cut yeah, like next resizer release.
Okay. And that's in the resizer repo?
Yeah,
Okay.
and the other things I have not yet started for like planning for 1.2 to work. I have to start though. So yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. Next we have volume health.
Okay, so we did make the change in the makefile to disable the agent so that it will not be built. I think I have some doc changes, make some doc changes, and then just waiting to update the dependency 1.21, I think. Then we can cut it.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Um, let's see. Moving up to our sidecars. Does anyone have updates on any of the sidecar progress?
I have a PR for the attacher and for the resizer, and the CI is quite happy with them.
All right. Sounds good. I guess, do you want to merge it and then update it again, or do you just want to wait another
No,
day?
I will wait and merge
Okay.
it when it's done.
All right. Sounds good.
I will just wait until 1.21 is released. It's only like it's one day, one more day.
Yeah. Okay. Um, let's see. Going back to our agenda. I think Chris has a PR out to update our support policy with some information on major releases. So please take a look at that. I think I just had like one wording question on it. So yeah, let's take a look if you're interested. All right. Any other topics?
I have one other topic, which is the cap for the new access mode to Kubernetes to enable mounting a volume only into a single pod, which we're for right now referring to as read write once pod. That cap is filled out for everything required for alpha. I'm pasting it in the chat here. This has some implications on the CSI spec. So if anyone wants to check it out and see how that's being tackled, feel free to provide some feedback. I'd really appreciate it.
Oops. Nope. Oh wait, it is there. Cool. Thank you. Yes, please take a look if you're interested in this. I think I know, Ben, you had a lot of discussion on this before, so please take a look if you got some time.
Oh, yes. Yes, I will. Where can I get this link? This is in the agenda for today's meeting.
Yeah, I just put it in the agenda.
Okay, I've never actually opened up that doc before, so I'm gonna go find it now.
It's also in the chat.
Oh, I found it.
I had one other topic, but it's not this. So if anyone wanted to, if there are any other topics about this first before I change it.
Nope, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm it's not clear to me yet. I guess this is my first time releasing a sidecar. Like, what what things are getting released for the external provisioner? So I understand that we're doing a patch release to fix some, I guess, CSI migration things. But are we also then cutting a new minor version? It was maybe just not clear to me. What are all the versions that we are
Yeah,
cutting?
yeah. So I think there's a request to release a patch version on the 2.0 branch. So that's, I think, one thing. And then also every Kubernetes release, we also try to release new minor versions of all the sidecars. And so that will be like a 2.3, something like that. And that will be off of the main branch.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
All right, any other topics? Oh, there was something I had. I don't know if I can find it though. I think there was a PR I reviewed yesterday, um, that was modifying some update logic for the node object in kubelet when we register or unregister a plugin. And I I was thinking we can actually just remove that entire logic, right? Because we don't use it. The only things we update on the node object are the node ID annotation and the attach limits. And I believe both of those we've replaced with the CSI node object. So I think we don't actually need that fallback logic on the node anymore. I just want to make sure and run this by the group to make sure I'm not misremembering things.
Do you have your PR somewhere?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Let's see.
About attach limits for sure, at least for CSI drivers. For entry drivers, we still need to update the attach limits.
This one. Oh, sorry. What was your comment, Hamad?
I was saying that for CSI objects, yeah, we don't need to update the node object for attach limits, but for entry, we do need to.
Yeah. So this is only touching the CSI part.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it looks like this person wanted to use update instead of patch for setting the node ID annotation. And my understanding is actually we can remove all of that logic because we've replaced it all with CSI node. And we've been preferring CSI node for more than a year now, I think. So it should be safe to remove. Yeah, I think this logic is all inside the CSI part, so it's only for CSI plugins. Okay. Anyway, that's all I had. Any other topics? All right, then we'll end for today. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.